Well, greetings and salutations, hunters. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with part 29 of Bloodborne, Complete Edition. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and on today's episode, if this is your first time here, by the way, you have a fair amount of catching up to do. I do recommend at least watching the previous episode for context. Although it did go a little bit long, so I will recap for you guys. Basically, we went back to the Yargul Unseen Village and essentially got all the things I was missing, including the Upper Cathedral key. So we're going to use this pretty soon. The key to the Upper Cathedral Ward seal. The upper echelons of the Healing Church are formed by the School of Mensis based in the Unseen Village, and the choir occupying the Upper Cathedral Ward. This key brings one a step closer to the choir. Now, so that is the thing we are going to be taking advantage of pretty soon, unlike the Eye of the Blood Drunk Hunter. And I believe this is the thing to access the DLC, which we're not going to do until later because it is very difficult. So I was going to do it towards the end of this playthrough. And I think what I'm going to do is for this series do a second playthrough. Because I've gone back to this game a few times. And typically I don't do New Game Plus. Most of the time I just start from scratch. And for the purpose of this series, I was like, well, Bloodborne's a little bit different from your usual Soulsborne fare, and because I don't want to get stuck on the DLC, we're going to basically do the DLC like at the end of the game. Because it is kind of scaled, if I remember right, to be like a post-game area. But you get some incredibly good weapons and like items and armor, just everything. There's like so much cool crap. And wait, we're a couple minutes in. There's so much fucking amazing shit in the DLC. Like, it's so good. So if I just did a single playthrough for this series, we'd basically do most of the series and then the DLC and get all this amazing, awesome, fun tools. All this amazing shit. And group noun, by the way. That's what you call that. So with your subject-verb agreement, you would say all this amazing shit. Without using a group noun, you'd be like, all these amazing things. Various tools to add to our tool belt. And, like, nothing to try them out on. Which would really be a shame, honestly. I don't really remember how New Game Plus scaling works in this game. Like, there's only a few of the Soulsborne games where I've done, like, all of the New Game Plus cycles, like, up until things stop changing, essentially, like New Game Plus 7. is typically where, you know, things kind of plateau. Um, so there's Elden Ring and Dark Souls 2, and I think that's it. Like most of the, I have the platinum for like most of these, like all the Soulsborne games except for Demon Souls. Because that one requires like multiplayer, has multiplayer trophies, which I'm not a fan. Uh, I like the game. Blue Point did a great job with the remake, but just multiplayer trophies in general, like, kind of sucks. Um, I mean, none of the Soulsborne games have anything as bad as the uh, what do you call it? The medal honor, the honor medal, not medals of honor. That's there's no way they call it that. The Code Vein one. That's like a real fucking grind. And you can get them in offline mode. It's just it takes so much longer. So I mean, it's not strictly a multiplayer achievement because you can get them in offline mode. But yeah, Demon Souls has some strictly online achievements. So trophies, yeah, it's on PlayStation. PlayStation. Um, and yeah, so eventually I'll go back and get those, but I'll have to convince a homie. I'll entice them. I'll be like, hey, I need these trophies, but I will also get you these trophies. Like, let's go for Demon Souls Platinum. Let's fucking do it. Let's challenge. Ugh. I actually don't even like that song. The recent theme song for what is it? What are they calling it now? The latest Pokemon series. It's such an earworm too. Like I really dislike the intro now. Is it Horizons? Is that what they're calling? Yeah, because it was Journeys before, and that was like Ash's last series, and that one was really good. I thought Ash and Go was like a good uh it was a good like yin to his yang kind of a thing. Um and I like the protagonists for like Horizons. This is in no way turning into a Pokemon critique of the anime. And Nightmares? No, that's not what we're doing. There we go. That's the one. Can we still not go to... Yeah, we still can't do that. I thought that one comes back at some point. I can't remember... I'll have to look that up. I did not look into that. I looked into a few other things just to see, like, what are we gonna do for this episode? Also, a few little update things real quick for you guys. That's kind of why... kind of mentally going over my notes. That's why we haven't gone anywhere yet. We're just in the Hunter stream. That, and I love the theme music for this part of the game in the Hunter stream. Just to kind of contrast, like, music I love with music I'm not a fan of. But yeah. Anyway, which was a shame. I'll just end it here. Not the video. The thing I wanted to say about the Pokemon anime thing. For the past few years, I've really enjoyed the Pokemon anime for the most part. I watch it every week, and when the new episodes come out when the new episodes come out. There we go. Speaking of subject verb agreement, I like Journeys better. And as far as just the theme songs go, initially when Horizon started, I thought the theme song was really cool and good. And same with Journeys, like the season 1 like opening theme song, and it was so good. And just every so often they have a theme song that I'm just like, ugh. I get what you're trying to do, guys, and like appeal to a certain demographic. I just find this incredibly annoying. Every so often they have those, but I mean, I don't know if they'll ever go back to like Sun and Moon level on the anime. I still think that was the best to like season. Although Journeys came pretty close. Not the English dub that I think Netflix did or something. Ugh. Netflix they need to stop doing their own English dubs, honestly. They're all pretty bad. And the way they did the Evangelion one was a travesty. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. What was the other thing? Oh, and if you want more anime critiques and talk about anime and all that stuff, definitely join the Discord. There's a link in the description. But yeah. Today is actually the final day of the current Members' Choice poll. It's actually going to be ending by the time you guys are done watching this video, because the votes are going to be tallied at midnight Eastern time on the 22nd, the end of the day on the 22nd. This is coming out on the 22nd at 11 p.m. So there's literally 1 hour left if you guys want to help decide what the series is going to be after Mega Man Zero. And yeah, that's more on that at the end of the video, where we do the members wall, the updates, all that stuff. The other thing that I've been, sorry, I have, my nose has been a little drippy. And like, I just took a shower, so like, stuff is still... Just came back from Sudsland. It was a very nice trip. And, what was the other... Oh, yeah, I'm using a different controller than usual. I brought my PDP Face-Off Deluxe Plus out of retirement, because I've used this controller a ton, and it's time and time again this controller surprised me for like its durability and like accuracy and like overall feel and everything. It is a Switch controller, but I'm using it on the Wingman XE2 because recently I made the 30th installment in the Stick Tips series, and I mentioned a few things, and overall it's been a really good firmware. It's been a really good update, the XE2, and it might be one of the last updates for the adapter. I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens in the future. Because, yeah, they're finally making the PS5, the Wingman PS5. So, a controller adapter for, like, everything on PS5. Which I'm very excited about. It's not coming out till November. But, one of the things that seems to have been properly addressed in this last firmware update for the XE2, which for a while, like a long time, has been like the main like wingman adapter for like at least PS4 on PS5 or just PlayStation 4. It also works on the Switch, which is pretty cool because I play a lot of stuff on Switch as well. However, most of my preferred controllers are Switch compatible, so um, that's not really an issue. Um, but yeah, I've used this one a ton in the past, and oh, as I was saying, it seems like one of the main things they've addressed in this last firmware update is wired controller stability, connection stability. Because before, for like the last, I don't know, since the adapter came out, it's like all of the firmware updates, they've added compatibility, support for more controllers and stuff. But every time I've used it, wired controllers, which is like every time I've played PlayStation over the past like 2 years, um, there's been the wired connection issue where it'll just drop the connection sometimes and it won't actually be indicated on the adapter because when you plug in a wired controller or have a wireless controller paired and connected, it has a solid blue light on the sides indicating that it is connected. Um, However, with wired controllers, there's been this issue since the device came out where you'll be doing something in game and then like let's say you're just walking in a direction holding an analog stick and then all of a sudden the analog inputs would just stick like this and it would just keep there would be no response, like any other inputs would be ignored. So like there'd be no button presses, you couldn't pick a different direction, nothing. It would just keep going with those analog inputs and be completely unresponsive. But it wouldn't indicate that there was like a disconnect. Because when the adapter is waiting to connect to something, there's the same blue light just flashes, kind of slowly, like once a second, kind of a thing. And yeah, so you'd have to like connect a different controller, like whether it's a DualSense, DualShock 4, or whatever. Disconnect the adapter for a while and then like reconnect it and repair or plug in the USB controller, whatever. And then it would be okay again for a while until it randomly did that again. So that has seemingly been addressed. And I haven't had any random disconnects since the firmware update, so that's really cool. But that's mostly with my usual controller, the Pro 2 wired controller from 8BitDo. So I was like, you know what? I said I would do a lot more testing with the adapter with various controllers, and this is one of them that I've recommended to people in the past, especially with this adapter, and also to people that just play on Switch. And yeah, so far it's been good. But anyway, let's go back to the village. I don't. It sucks because Hypogean? Whatever. I said Hyperion before, that's not what it says. Hypogean? Hypogean? I don't know. I don't know what that word is. Uh, might be a made up word? Is it? I don't know what the closest one is. Anyway, we're gonna finish up Yargul first, and then go to the Upper Cathedral Ward. Because, yeah, the area is done. I just haven't beaten the boss yet. It might be the chapel? It's probably the chapel. Go there, see what's going on. So yeah, sorry, this episode's been like light on gameplay so far. It's a lot of commentary about various things. But that's what I like to do with the longer series sometimes. Occasionally we just do episodes like that. I just need to get down to street level. Don't really know the fastest way to do that. We definitely can't jump. That's stupid far, man. Yeah, it's kind of surreal, like, using this controller for this game again. Because, yeah, in the past, I've played all the Souls games with this controller. It's kind of my go-to for a very long time. Guy drops blood vials sometimes, so... Yeah, this one right here. Oh wait, did I take care of all these guys? I think so, and they don't respawn, right? Yeah, and I thought one of them was supposed to, like, drop a lantern that, like, they intentionally, like, stole it or something. No? It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I hate these frickin'... these guys suck. Pretty sure everything else in this village is done. Oh, we do have the Executioner's Glove, okay. I was gonna try out some of the tools that we have. Oh yeah, we're not actually there yet. Wait, so this way would have been faster? Oh, that didn't stop you. Is there like a quick way down? Just trying to figure out which lamp is like the closest to the boss fight. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, not that bad. Not that bad. I honestly thought that was going to take a few tries. I was like, seemed like arcane damage wasn't really the way to go for that. But yeah, you guys may recognize the fight kind of in layout and feel, like looks a little similar, right, to I actually can't remember what this is. Oh, is this access to the nightmare? Is that what this is? Yeah, this is not what we want to do yet. Or, I mean, we just lit a lantern, so we could go back first. I thought it warped you after the fight to the... Hold on. Let's go back upstairs. I don't know, I might have missed some drops. Anyway, speaking of Demon Souls, it looks kinda like the Tower Knight, right? Fight. At least like the arena. The boss looks very different, obviously. Or if you guys are familiar with Shadow of the Colossus, which I think I've said it before in the series, definitely play Shadow of the Colossus. It's a freaking awesome game. Kinda like, what is it, this 15th? One like kind of the northern part of the region, like on the east side of the desert, kind of. We don't have anything new we can buy, right? Like, I mostly meant like weapons, armor, that kind of thing. We could start spending some of our insight. I don't really want to yet, honestly. Oh, we can buy Bloodstone. 20 insight for a Bloodstone chunk? Yeah, never mind. I don't remember if the insight bath carries over.
Welcome. What is it you...
Like to New Game Plus.
Very well, let me stand.
Let's see, we're gonna need... Oh, I did say we'll get skill and strength to 30. Right. We are gonna need more arcane here in a bit. But...
Very well,
sorry,
let me stand.
Sorry, what are we at now? 40... We need 43,000, okay. That shouldn't be a problem. 45 madmens, no, jeez. How many are these? 1,500, okay. Well, we need like 12,000, so... Let's use 5. How much? 7,500, okay. Let's use... Oh, that was a bit too much. Okay.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me. Farewell. May you.
Went over by like 2 or 3. We do have blood vials. Yeah, we're fine on that. Could just buy a few. Yeah, why not? I'd just rather not have to worry about retrieving blood echoes right now. That is what they call them, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, Advent Plaza, I think is what. I think that's the one, right? So yeah, that went better than I thought, actually. Is that the proper way to inspect a mummy? Hey. There's the lantern. So this might look familiar. We've been here before. But we haven't been here. This is new. So it's a new section of the lecture building. And I mentioned this before in like previous episode. Like, we're gonna come back here. There's more to this place. Actually, there we go. Get a bit more light in here. Last time I was in one of these rooms, a guy dropped down from the ceiling. Don't see anything. There is a guy. Why did you not drop down on me? Because I smell funny? Oh, you didn't care about that. Oh, they care about that. Okay, it's not. It's kind of gross, dude. Chunky boys. Okay, so now that that's taken care of... Yeah, those guys here too. It's actually a couple of very important things here. So let's retrace our steps a little bit. So we kind of had to go kind of just straight for the target there. Found the target. Try to keep up. Yeah. I get it, Falco. You're a bird. You're fast, okay? You have to talk down to me, asshole. Oh, of course, there's something over here. Oh, remember this place? Now we're above that room. Damn it. Master Willem was right. Evolution without courage will be the ruin of our race. Willem? You mean Defoe? Anything else in here? What is that? What is that? What am I hearing? Oh, we're just back over here. Okay. So that's nothing. Oh my goodness, go away. I'm recording. Is that the only other door? I thought I saw another door back here. Here. Oh no, that was the other door. Hey, dude. It's like I was studying for a test. Oh, there's that one. That doesn't look good. I mean, that is a way that we need to go. Not right now, but eventually. What is the point of this place? There's a note. Is there anything else in here? There's another note. that it? Some kind of lab, and so there's a couple notes in here. The nameless moon presence beckoned by Lawrence and his associates. Pale blood. Okay. Three third chords. Okay. Is there another door? I thought there was another door in the hallway over here. On this side. In case you guys are wondering what that's about, show you here in a minute. We have one of them, I think. I don't think we have the other two. That's it? Okay, that's it. Okay, so hallway is done. So 3 third chords. We have 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Yeah. So great relic, also known as the cord of the eye. Every infant great one has this precursor to the umbilical cord. Every great one loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. Third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale. The third umbilical cord precipitated the encounter with the pale moon, which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. Right. Used to gain insight, and so they say eyes on the inside, although no one remembers what that truly entails. So that's kind of interesting. For a couple of reasons. Because one, the Great Ones is kind of how they... Because some people say, like, oh, all the Soulsborne games are connected in some way. Like, in a sense, I think it's more... Like, kinda. I think it's more of, like, they reference each other in, like, interesting ways to, like, build their own... You know, it's kind of a callback from, like, FromSoft likes to do. Kind of reuse concepts in, like, different ways. A lot of writers do that, so, the Great Ones, though, it's kind of established in, like, Demon Souls. Like, the Great One was, like, this... they're kind of like the Outer Gods, kind of, like in Elden Ring, to quote, like, a more recent famous example. So essentially, like, the God of Frenzy Flame, the Greater Will, those kind of things. So I don't remember, like, the complete backstory for the Great Ones, but yeah, they're these incredibly powerful, like, yeah, outer gods is a good way to put it. So yeah, every infant Great One is this precursor to the umbilical cord. So precursor to the umbilical cord. So I guess, like, whatever they're born from, I guess, like, this isn't part of the cord, it's like closer to the base or something. But every Great One loses its child and then yearns for a surrogate. Precipitated the encounter with the pale moon. Which beckoned the hunters and conceived the hunter's dream. The pale moon did? so this drew the pale moon, which beckon the hunters and conceive the hunter's dream. Huh. So I'm not sure if they mean the umbilical cord itself can seem the hunter's dream, or the pale moon did. Probably the pale moon did, because just the way it's written. So this was the catalyst, kind of, to draw the pale moon in closer, I guess, which beckoned hunters, right, and yeah, created the hunter's dream. So used to gain insight and eyes on the inside, so no one remembers. Yeah. So anyway, we need 2 more of these. Part of what I've been doing so far is like making sure that we can get the other 2. So there is another one around here. I know, spoilers, right? And the last one, I know how to get it, but we're also going to be getting that pretty soon. Let's kind of check around here. I think it's mostly just this guy. Come on, camera. Thank you. Yeah, you are a chunky boy. Oh, you can destroy those. Oh, he can. I can't. Huh. Okay, so we got a ladder. That's cool. There's a door. You don't want to go through the door, though, because coming back here is... It's less of a door, more of a teleport. This is the other lecture room, I believe. Because this one doesn't have, like, the students in it or whatever. I'll hit up the ladder here in a minute. We got a chest. This is like just blocking, okay. Communion. Communion, communion. Dude, did you just forget to drop down? I guess so. Maybe they do that intentionally, like... Are you not gonna drop down? Thought maybe he dropped something. I guess he was ready to drop down on this first floor, not that one. But yeah, we'll wrap up here in a sec. I just want to go down here and see... I think I know what this is. It's another one of those cool rocking chairs. Hey, look who it is. Some people immediately attack this. I would. IRL. But, which reminds me, I did fucking squash a nasty one the other day. One of the largest I've seen around here. Not this big. Fuck no, I'd be grabbing all kinds of weapons. Like, I'd try to actually find a sword this big to fuck it up. Actually, no, I'd probably do this, actually. Make like a literal torch and grab a sword. Seems like a good setup. Or just like a torch and like, you know, bottle of grain alcohol, literally like flamethrower the fucker.
Oh, this cannot be. You cannot be.
I am.
No, you didn't. Lord Amygdala? Oh, how did this come to pass? Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Me?
I mean, he did, as we saw in the cutscene, he did kick us off that ledge in the... Is that actually your head, or are you wearing like a mask thing? He's wearing a necklace. I'll just say not at all. We're supposed to be nice.
Indeed, I should think not. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now you're witness to a miracle, and all the stronger for it. You should appreciate it if you've a grain of gratitude in you. Yes. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. Now that I think about it, that's fucking hilarious. Thank you. And very generous of you.
No matter. Such details are trifling. We're fast friends by now. Let this express what words cannot. Oh, doubt me not, sweet compeer. What is friendship but a chance encounter? Well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain God and the way he meted out his love. Well met. My apologies, but I feel a profound thought occurring on the good grace of a certain...
Alright, there we go. Yeah, so I think he says something different if you haven't defeated Amygdala yet, but I thought there was another thing in here. I don't see anything. Wait, do I have to kill him? No. No, that's not it, right? Hmm. It's around here, though, isn't it? We have to go back to one of these rooms, or... Oh, this'll be nice. Hmm. I thought that was it. I'm a little confused. We already got that. Is there another thing I have to do? Yeah, I thought it was just in here. I mean, this lamp is already lit, right? I thought maybe I'd have to light it again or something. I literally thought it was in this room. Oh, did I check in here? I did. It was just above the other thing. Guess we could open that. Just says 1/3 chords. Is there another door? Oh, that's not right. Alright, let's just try going this way and then... I might have to do another thing. that's the nightmare. Alright, I think there's a lamp pretty early. Oh, this is another frenzy place, right? Oh, these fuckers. I hate these things. Where is that lamp, dog? Shit. No, no, no. No, no, don't. Son of a bitch. See, not respawn. Yeah, where is... Oh, there's the lamp. Okay. Alright. Shit. Okay. Let's see what I say. We're at 30... Oh, that's gotta be enough.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me. Farewell, good hunter. May you. Lecture building. First one? Is that the one? Maybe I just need to go back and talk to him. Is that the guy upstairs? The big guy? I think so.
On the...
Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think we'll leave it for there. Leave it at that. Leave it there. Leave it at that. There we go. Okay. And I don't remember how exactly the insight thing works. I think 50 is the next, like, checkpoint, I believe. I think I've mentioned this before. I'm not really sure. This is, like, slight spoilery, but I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before. As you get more insight in the game, stuff actually changes in the world. Basically things that were... Yeah, I think I did for the amygdala. Things that were invisible become visible. So, like, there's an amygdala outside of the cathedral ward that is now visible. I think that's at 30 insight, I want to say. And yeah, there's a final checkpoint. I think it's at 50. I'm not really sure. I'll look into that. It affects a few things in the game, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna leave that episode there for now. We did not find the thing in the lecture building. At least I don't think we did. No, because we only have the 1/3. So there's another one of these in the lecture building. I know that. Pretty positive. Almost 100% positive on that. So I'll look into that, why it wasn't there. I don't think you have to kill batches, I'm pretty sure. It seems like a thing that might be a thing, but I don't really know. But yeah, we're not doing Nightmare of Mensis yet. That's a different thing. As I mentioned, we're going to use that key. The upper cathedral. Is that all they call it? Is that what they called it? Yeah, upper cathedral key. So yeah, next episode we're going to use this. We'll go back to the Nightmare of Mensis later. I think it's required. I don't remember exactly if it's an optional area or a required area, but we'll go back there. As I mentioned before, this is going to be a full playthrough, at least on the first run. We're going to do all the things, maybe not the Chalice dungeons, but because those are all optional, pretty sure. But we're gonna go to all the areas and do all the stuff. And the Chalice dungeons are just like recycled assets for the most part. I think there's like one unique thing in a Chalice dungeon, but anyway. Yeah. Thank you all for being here, though, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. And, of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, the amazing people who make it possible. Valis Draconis, Aaron Schick, WTF Corey, and Rogue XOX. Thank you all so much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. And in case you guys, special shout out to WTF Corey and Rogue XOX. The reason they have an at the beginning of theirs usernames is because they have YouTube channels as well. So definitely go check those out when you get a chance. Amazing people over there. And but yeah, the channel memberships. They start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. It gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days, so 25% of the time we do have one going. As I mentioned before, we do have one going right now. If you guys are watching this when this comes out, it actually just ended because, yeah, the timing thing, as I mentioned before. And that was to select the series following Mega Man X. Mega Man X, Mega Man 0, wow. Totally different games. So yeah, for Retro Classics, that's the new one. And, oh, right. I should mention, a while ago, YouTube, because when I mentioned, right, they have their channels. A while ago, YouTube made YouTube URLs a little bit easier for navigating to different channels and stuff like that. So now you can just do, if you want to go to a channel, you can just go to like youtube.com/@ and then use the handle. So for here, for example, we have our old URL, but you can also just do youtube.com/@ the Farts and Crap Show. So same applies for WCF Corey and Rogue. That's like the handle that you can just put into the URL to go to their channel. So, because sometimes YouTube is weird about putting links in the description for various things. So yeah, links to their channel will not be in the description, but it's youtube.com/@ as their, as that is. So, as a clarification to those of you who are unfamiliar, but yeah, to new channel members, any of the previous member choice polls you guys may have missed, you can still vote on those over on the membership tab. And any retroactive input will be considered for future polls. So, yeah, even if you're just a member for a month, it's a very real way you guys can help influence the content that gets made here for quite some time. So, yeah. But I think that's gonna do it. Oh, this is right. This is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So, if you guys want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, it's totally fine. I get it. The bell doesn't work for me either. There's 3 other ways you guys can stay up to date: the community tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, or the Discord. I always post on all 3 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But that is going to do it for today. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.